consistent. So you need to have a strong why. Why am I doing this? Why do I want to learn 5 languages? So, why do I want to work out? Why do I want to learn this skill? So give yourself that strong, at least a mental picture of why you want to do the thing. Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. Happy New Year. It is 2026 already. Yay! So I've been away for a really, really long time, but now I am back to stay. Thank God, or by God's grace, I'm back to stay. Yes. So today, I'm going to be talking about how to be more consistent. Consistency is something that a lot of people struggle with. One day you're excited, pumped up to try out a new thing, do a new activity, start a new adventure, and then a few days in you get exhausted and it's a drag to do the thing that you know it's good for you to do. So how can we be more consistent? I'm going to talk about that, but before we go there, I'd like to let's talk about some reasons why we're not consistent. So why aren't we more consistent? There are a lot of reasons we can give, a lot of excuses we can give, but I'm going to be sharing some common reasons why we are not more consistent. One, too many commitments. You want to learn how to play the piano, learn football, you want to be a programmer, you want to learn a new language, you want to do this, that, all at the same time. But here's the thing, to excel at one thing or two things is to accept mediocrity in other things. So if you want to learn, for instance, how to be a better dancer or a footballer, it means that you might have to abandon one other thing to create space for that important thing in your life. The question to ask yourself is, what is most important to me right now? So you can have a focus for the week, for the month, for the quarter, and for the entire year. And of course, your plans will evolve over time, but just make sure that at every point in time, you are defining what your primary focus is. So when you have too many commitments, it's hard for you to be consistent in any one thing. So number two, strenuous or overwhelming tasks. So one day you got up, you're really, really, really excited, and you wanted to learn how to, no, not learn, you wanted to start working out. And you told yourself, you know what, I'm going to work out for 2 hours every weekday. 2 hours. But remember, you're not used to working out. Your body is not used to that amount of like stress or physical strain. But then because you're so excited, you do it the first day, the second day, and by the third day, your brain and your body cannot get you up to move. And so even if exercise is a good thing and working out is a good thing, you give yourself too you give yourself a very large or very high how do I put it? How do I speak the English now? You give yourself a large task, a complex task, and that works against you when you're trying to build consistency. So when you're starting something else, especially something that you're not used to already, try to give yourself a minimum, like a reasonable minimum. Let's say 15 minutes. For instance, working out in this case, you can give yourself like 30 minutes, 15 minutes, depending on the kind of workout. If you're going to run around, maybe just do 15 minutes for the first time. So basically, I know you're really excited to prove to yourself that you can do this. You have the strength, you have the power, you have the stamina. But 2 hours, it's a lot. So that's just an example though. Yeah. So number three, the illusion of a perfect time. If you like to plan things out, like me, you like to organize, like, okay, this is going to happen like this, like that. And so the way life works, sometimes things don't go the way you plan. There's always a lot of impromptu, unexpected events that come up. And so when you're actually waiting for a perfect time to do something, to start, or to continue something that you've already started, you might set yourself up for a long time of inaction. So that's the reason why some of us are not consistent. We're waiting for the perfect time. That's something I've learned not to do. Don't wait for the perfect time. Just start. However it is, just get started, and you get better as you go. Another reason why some of us are not consistent, we're impulsive, right? Some of us like to rely on impulsivity. We like to do things when we feel like it. Like, oh, I feel like I feel so motivated today. I feel so enthusiastic today, and so I'm going to like spend 5 hours doing this thing. But then I don't feel like it tomorrow. I don't feel like it next tomorrow. I don't feel like it next week. But maybe 3 weeks later or 4 weeks later, we have that burst of energy again, and then we just go over the activity again. And some of us rely on that, waiting for that spark or energy, that impulsive energy that, oh yes, I'm ready to do it. But that's not, when you're trying to build a habit like consistency, you cannot rely on how you're feeling to get things done. So that's another reason why people are inconsistent. They are impulsive. They like to rely on their impulsivity when they feel like doing something, and when they don't feel like doing something, they don't attempt it. And then the final reason on my list is zero tolerance for discomfort. Listen, guys. If you're going to be consistent with anything, you have to be ready to be uncomfortable. You have to accept that sometimes you're going to be uncomfortable, you're going to be inconvenienced. Sometimes you're going to inconvenience others, maybe a little bit, like ask for their help or something. And that is okay. If you don't accept that you are going to get uncomfortable, you're going to be sometimes in a difficult spot, sometimes, and then you're not ready to be consistent. So I've shared 6 reasons, or 6 major reasons I believe to be major or common reasons why we are inconsistent. Let's talk about how to be more consistent. First, have a strong why. I see on X people say that, oh, motivation is overrated, discipline is all you need. Yes, discipline is very, very important. However, you need a strong motivation. Strong motivation, I think, inspires discipline. Because if you have a vision, a vision board, a dream board, or just a mental picture in your head of where you're trying to get to. For instance, it can just be something as simple as, I want to be able to earn a reasonable income and help my family. That's a strong motivation. That might be your motivation for learning a high income skill, for instance. So you need to have a strong why. Why am I doing it? Why do I want to learn 5 languages? Why do I want to work out? Why do I want to learn this skill? So give yourself that strong, at least a mental picture of why you want to do the thing. Okay, it helps you. Number 2, set a specific goal. I know it's very cliche. You've heard it thousands of times, maybe hundreds of times. I understand, but hear me out, okay? When I'm talking of goal in this context, I'm referring to the specific action that you want to take. Now, one reason why you might be inconsistent is because you made the action you need to take ambiguous. You made it like, oh, I will start reading more, or I will start learning more. But you have to be specific with what you're trying to do. What exactly? What course? What thing? What kind of workouts? Like, make the action as specific as possible and give it a time frame. Like, oh, I will do this for at least 30 minutes, at least 1 hour. So be specific with that action you need to take, because it's the action repeatedly that bets the results. Okay, so that's number 2. Number 3, focus on momentum, not intensity. We're trying to be consistent here. We're not trying to say, oh, I'm trying to do this, I've done this for 30 days straight or 10 hours straight. Well, later on, you can brag about your hours, you can brag about your back-to-back, consistency. But when you're starting out, the goal is to build that momentum, being able to do the thing every day or every week or a few times a week, every week, for as long as you possibly can. So you try to get to the point where it now becomes like a habit, where it's almost like you feel weird when you don't even do the thing. So that's your goal, not the intensity of it, not like I spent 10 hours on this thing. No, you're trying to do it consistently. So you may have to do it for like smaller times, or smaller. Does that make sense? I hope it does. You may have to do it for, let's say, 1 hour, 30 minutes, just until you get that momentum where, okay, you are now doing it like every day or every week, and it's like you have your streak. You feel comfortable with that particular task or action. I hope that makes sense. I really hope it does. All right. Number 4, set priorities. Listen, take it from me. Sometimes you're really excited. You want to do so many things. You want to learn a new language. I keep saying language because I am always trying to learn a new language, Spanish and Korean. But yeah, here I am. I still want to go back to learning them. But Yeah, you want to learn a new language, you want to learn to code, you want to learn this, you want to do content, you want to do content creation, you want relax, relax. Set priorities. Okay, what am I focused on? Because when you do too many things at once, you're spreading yourself thin and you're not making real progress in any particular thing. So choose your priorities for the week or even for the day. For instance, you might have like one or two primary tasks you want to achieve in a day, or two or three goals you want to achieve in a month. The smaller your goal and priorities are, the more progress you will make. So set priorities, okay? Set priorities, okay? Okay. Cool. All right. Number 5, tackle the hard things early. I know some of you relate to this. You have a task, maybe an assignment or something you need to do, and it's really, really hard. And you just keep putting it off until the deadline is close or until the day is about to end. And you just start it so that it's not be like you did not try at all. But it's best to use your best energy on the hard tasks. Start early in the day, early in the week. Just do the hard things as early as you can with your fresh brain, with your fresh energy. When you're most energetic, tackle the hard things. Your brain will want to resist, but get it done. All right. Number 6, review, continue, or stop. Listen, consistency is like it's a progressive game, which means that there's a point you get to. You have to really sit down and review your activities. Okay, should I continue this way? Should I change the structure? Should I change my timing? Should I adjust my schedule? Should I stop this? Should I start this? And that's completely okay. Your life evolves, and so your priorities will evolve. And that means that the things that you're consistent with might change. Maybe not the action, but the way you perform the action might change. And sometimes you might need to let go of other things to focus on some other things. So do not feel weird or strange. I mean, I don't think there's any reason why you should feel weird or strange, but be comfortable with reviewing your progress and deciding what to continue and what to stop at any point in your life. So I think we're at number 7 now. Number 7, yay! Forgive and restore quickly. Listen, you slip up sometimes, but we all do. It happens to all of us. For any reason, maybe you're not feeling well, maybe you're going through an emotional situation, maybe you're just lazy, but you shouldn't be lazy for too long though. But maybe you are just lazy. Forgive yourself and learn the habit of getting back up again as quickly as possible. Listen, part of being consistent is not that you never have any weak times when you're lazy and when you don't feel like doing anything. No, it's the fact that you know how to continue, like you know how to get back up, you know how to have a slow day today and ensure you have a great day tomorrow. That's really the secret. That is really the secret. So forgive yourself and get back to it as quickly as possible. And finally, number 8 tip on becoming more consistent: tackle bottlenecks. So, everyone has the things that are in their way. The thing about bottlenecks is that they are unique to individuals. So, something might be a stumbling block to you, and it might not be to somebody else. For instance, somebody might eat late at night, and it might affect their productivity in the morning. So, when they wake up the next morning, they are lazy, they are bloated. Another person might eat late at night, and in the morning they feel very, very hungry, and it does not really affect their energy. In fact, they just want to eat and get on with the day. So, and some people, well, this is for a lot of us, to spend a ridiculous amount of time on your phones, scrolling social media. Some people spend a lot of time calling, talking to their friends. So, everyone knows what is the bottleneck or what is in their way of being more consistent, right? So tackle your problems, tackle the bottlenecks, audit your time, how you spend your time, and figure out what you need to change or improve to help you be more consistent with the things that actually matter to you. Okay. So consistency is a journey. It's a muscle that you build. It gets stronger over time, and then it's something that you can, it's depending on the area of your life where you need to be more consistent, you can strengthen the muscle in that area and get more consistent. It's a journey, it's a process, and I hope that you are intentional about it and that you make significant progress in this year 2026 and any year you watch this, really. So Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm really excited that you watched to the end. Please like, leave a comment. If you have an opinion, a tip, or a criticism, anything really, I'd like to hear from you. Thank you so much. Until next time, light and increase.